And I'm going to tell a story about my own practice. I have two practices in New Jersey. I started Dentist Job Connect. Some of the people in this chat have jobs through Dentist Job Connect, which I'm proud of. You support us at Dentist Job Connect. So I put my own job on Dentist Job Connect, okay? It was a 2-day week position. It is a 2-day week position with high morale, high mentorship, medium to low money. We had a $700 a day guarantee. And at the time of this recording, our associates make about $1,000-ish a day, around that, okay? But you're working with an out-of-network practice. We have specialists, and my brother's an amazing leader, so it's a very good culture. But we're very good at describing this job, okay? So we put it on our site, David, $700 a day, 2 days a week. We got like 20 applicants in just a few weeks. Tell us, if you put that job where you are, would you have 20 applicants in 2 weeks?
Oh, absolutely not. I'd get zero.
And tell us why I'm getting 20, because this is your story. I'm in central New Jersey. 20 applicants, and that means 19 people did not get that job.
Right.
You're saying you would get zero. Tell this audience so they can understand, why would you get zero for a job like that?
Because I'm off the beaten path. You know, I'm not in a location that's desirable, to be perfectly honest. You know, I mean, and it took me, like I said, a decade of getting beat up before I realized this is where I need to be looking. I need to be looking at a spot where, you know, and you and I've talked about this before. This to me is a pure supply and demand issue. It is if you are in a situation where the patients are the ones in demand, you might be in trouble. If you're in a situation where you as the dentist are in demand, that's where you can make some money.
And you have dentist
that's where your skills can improve, and that's where you can take off.
Because I want to be clear, whether people are watching or recording, that my associates have limited income potential because the patients are in demand. And the
100%.
Opportunity in your area, if you could just paint with a generality, and it doesn't even have to be your practice, when you go to a rural-ish location where the dentists are in demand, even if this is simple to you, David, the dental students don't know this. What type of financial opportunity is there? What type of economic reward is there?
So I'll use my one of my two practices as an example. I have my second practice that I bought is the only operating practice in the county that it resides in. So if somebody wants to stay in the county and go to the dentist, I'm their only option. Now they could drive another half an hour, another 45 minutes, maybe another hour somewhere else and get to another dentist. But we're the only game in town.